But during
All
the
right.
week, Will actually gave us some homework.
Yes,
and
I
that
was about to
homework
interject.
was to build a PS3 collection with $200, and you get 10 games. So we used price charting to build our PS3 collections.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
So here's the gist of it. It's $200, PS3 starter collection. Let's see what you got. 10 games. I gave these guys got some homework. I got my list right here. So who wants to go first? Pixie.
Will, you take it away.
All right.
I want to see your games.
It's your idea.
I'm gonna go first. All right. So $200. All right. So the first game on my list is Marvel. We try to keep these. We try to get across all genres on this. So try to touch on a little bit of everything. So my first game is Marvel versus Capcom 3, just because it's a good fighting game. You can't beat this franchise. Hold on, fucking shit. There we go. Marvel versus Capcom 3, great franchise. This game retail. Let me see. What was it? $12.
Nice.
It's very inexpensive. Great game. Great franchise. Highly suggest it.
I noticed price charting prices are a little bit cheaper than some of the actual prices, but I just went with it.
Oh yeah.
The next game on my list was, oh wait, Omori. How did this get in there?
Wait, hold on. You have that one too?
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Omori. Okay, but anyway, no, seriously. Getting back to it. Now, this game, it might be cheating, but I covered a lot of games on this one. So we got Capcom Essentials. I'm trying to get it so it doesn't get the glare on there. And this one has Resident Evil 6 and Dead Risings. There's a couple out there with multiple games. I've seen them with Devil May Cry 4, also with Mega Man 10. But,
yeah, I'll actually counter you on that, Will. It's actually one pack, and it's originally sold as a double pack. And of course, Ricky's going to bring it out now, and it comes with a T-shirt as well. I believe.
Yeah.
Either a T-shirt or like a bag. So the games themselves are still sealed, but this one is the one that you got, Will, with Resident 6 and Dead Rising 2.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, you're right. It says not for resale right there.
Yeah.
I got a half-ass piece of shit here, but yeah, this thing.
I feel left out, guys.
This thing runs for $18. $18 is what it was price charting for, but yeah, you kill a couple birds with this one stone.
I'll throw my sealed one up in the chat.
You know what? Fuck you guys. All right, you'll have your fucking turn. I fucking sat here and listened to you fucking rant about your goddamn double, triple packs from goddamn fucking Italian Walmarts and shit. Fuck off. Sit down. Shut up. It's my fucking turn, assholes.
And then here's the other one.
Fuck off. All right. Next on my
Billy.
list.
Nice to see you, man.
Good day, Figs. Next on my list is Afro Samurai. Oh, and look. Yep. Oh my God. Look, Fixie, look. It's a slip cover. I know how much you love your slip covers. Look at that. Look at this.
Not just any. That's slip cover.
Look at it rising. There we go. There's the Afro Samurai. Afro Samurai. What is that clocking in at? $28. I think we can do better than that. Come on, boys. Let's get that one up. So shooter. Not a first-person shooter, but here we go. House of the Dead Overkill Extended Cut. This game is fucking great. It's hilarious. Grab yourself a move gun, a controller. Grab yourself one of them little move guns. This is a fucking good time, and that will set you back. Where is it? $29? Really? Oh shit. $29. I'll be posting it for sale later this week. But there you go. Another game, Figsy. This is one of your favorites. Demon Souls. Good. It's a good RPG. It's fucking. This game literally started its own genre, I would say.
I recall you saying yesterday, Will, that we only picked one game that was the same. I think we picked two that was the same because I've got this on my list as well.
Well, Demon Souls, I mean, it's $14 and for the black label, and you can't beat that. I mean, it's a fucking this game is a landmark game, and it's where
it all started.
it's a good time. So Demon's Souls. What else do I got in my here? Next, we got a puzzle game, Katamari Forever.
Yeah.
I almost put that on my list.
It's fucking it's a weird Japanese game, and you know what? I like Japanese shit. I like weird shit. Fucking two birds with one stone. So I highly suggest that one, Katamari Forever. Next on my list, I got this is my RPG or JRPG entry, and it's everybody. It's probably one of the easiest JRPGs to get into, and it's
yeah, level 5.
Ni no Kuni, and it's very inexpensive. It's an $8 game. I highly suggest it. Ni no Kuni for your PlayStation 3 starter collector set. Also, I picked this game. This is a personal favorite, and it's probably the this is the priciest game on my list, and it is there we go, Under Defeat Deluxe Edition HD, the only physical shooter released for the NTSC region for North America. I highly grab it.
The only shmup, I think, is what it's called.
Shmup, shoot 'em up. I hate that term.
It's a bunch of fun too. I enjoy it.
It's a little weird because it's at an angle, and it comes with one of the few games with the flap. You know, the ones that those bastards ripping us off with these fucking reprints are fucking.
The dual disc cases,
There you go. Actually, I got 2 more games. Just cover the sports. NBA Jam.
That's the jam. That's my jam right there.
I truly believe no matter what video game system you collect for, you can find this game, and it's just great. It's a good time. Everybody and anybody from who's from this age, they get it, they love it. So NBA Jam. The last game on my list was another cheating game. It was Black Ops 1 and 2. I think my son took it over to my ex-wife's house because he's over there for the weekend. But I don't have it. But yeah, that covers FPS games, first-person shooters. But yeah, that's my stack.
I didn't even think about doing cheating games like that.
as Figsy does at the end of his videos.
Stack it up.
There we go. And there's the there's the stack.
That was requested by Rasmus, so shout out to Ras for the stack it up.
Oh shit! Oh my
boy!
God. Oh my God! All right. Oh, and I hit some button on my mouse. Okay, good. All right, there we go. All right, who's next?
So I spent $197.50 on these 10 PS3 games, according to price charting, which would be a really good deal.
Got a little bit.
So just like Will. Need a little bit of NBA, and of course, NBA Jam is the one.
Cheers.
This is arcade NBA. It's fun. You can't go past it. You can play it anytime. It's co-op. You have to have a co-op title. Again, like Will, you need a fighting game. This one was a little bit more pricey, but I think it's a really great pack because of what it contains, and that's Tekken Hybrid. I'm a big Tekken fan, and my favorite Tekken game was actually Tekken Tag Tournament 1. So this doesn't just include that; it also includes the Tekken Blood Vengeance 3D and Tekken Tag Tournament 2. So it is a really good pack to pick up. I believe it includes the movie as well.
Yes. Yeah, that's one of the ones I think it's a hybrid disc. I want to say it's got the Tekken movie on it.
Next, I picked a puzzle game as well. Thinking back, there's probably another one that I may have chosen over this one, but price-wise, I couldn't fit it in my budget, so I had to go with the cheaper one, and that was Catherine.
Catherine's good.
So at the end, I got to like $220 and had to shuffle a couple of games out.
That's not an Atlas title in your country?
It is an Atlas title. You can see on the back, but over here, it must have got published by Deep Silver. It's weird. Australia got like Tales of Tierra 2 has NIS America and Atlas on it.
Oh, weird.
That's interesting.
So this one pretty much is a PS3 essential. You kind of can't go past it, especially at the price. and that's Journey, the collector's edition. This includes Flow, Flower, and is that it? Just the two of them?
Journey. Yeah.
And Journey.
And yeah, absolutely amazing. I've only played Journey. I've heard really good things about the other two games, but yeah, it's definitely an essential PS3 title. Now I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2 at the moment, so I couldn't go past Red Dead Redemption, the Game of the Year edition. For value for money, this is pretty much like you're getting so much value for money in this. It's not expensive to pick up. The Undead Nightmare DLC alone can sink 50 to 100 hours into that easy. I'd love to see a remaster of this because I would enjoy playing this on the PS5, but nevertheless, it's an amazing title on PS3. Like Will, can't go past Demon Souls.
There you go.
Especially at that price. With the PS5 release, the price of this one went down. I personally sunk hundreds of hours into the original PS3 release, and yeah, this is where it all started for me, Demon Souls on PS3. I wanted to get a couple of like essential hidden gems for the PS3 that are still cheap. So I went with Heavenly Sword. I think you can pick this one up for like $5 or $10. And it is a fantastic beat 'em up game. It is a little bit outdated, but nevertheless, it's still a heap of fun. So I threw this one in there.
You can't say hidden gem. That's a trademark infringement.
A game that needs a sequel, and I'm hearing number 4 is coming out. It hasn't dropped yet, and that, of course, is Skate 3.
Yes.
Skate is an amazing series, and Skate 3 is one of the best skateboarding games of all time. Apparently, Skate 4 is coming. We get to see it, but until then, Skate 3 is where it's at. And now, Ricky actually showed this in a double pack, and it's a game that I won't say that word, the H word. But I think this is a heap of fun. I play it co-op with my friends all the time, and that is Ski-Doo Challenged. It is still a pretty cheap game, so I threw this in my essential PS3 list. Now, most of these titles came to, I think, $150. There was one expensive title I threw in there. This is about $50, and for a PS3 collector, this game I cannot go past. I had to throw it in there, and that is 3D Game Heroes.
Very nice. Who's the publisher on that one in your country?
For us, we got South Peak Games. There's literally like 6 different developers on the back here.
Jesus.
Wow.
But yeah, it's like a Zelda clone. As you progress through the game, your sword gets bigger, and it's just heaps and heaps of fun. So I highly recommend 3D Game Heroes. So that is my stack, guys. Let's stack it up.
There we go. Very nice. You got some undiscovered jewels in there. Very nice.
I gotta say, I really like that spine for Heavenly Sword.
The red one? Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
It's got a pretty cool design, yeah. Better than what we have here. Damn.
Ricky,
All right,
I'd love
Ricky.
to hear your games.
Ricky, you're up to bat. What you got?
Yeah, so unlike you guys, Demon Souls is not on my list. Personally, that's not my kind of genre. That's not my kind of franchise. I've tried it on the PS3. I just kept I could not make it even past the initial level, whatever that level is. I just kept falling in that main pit right after you go up those stairs right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
So that game's not for me. Bloodborne on PS4, however, is amazing. I played that call with my friends. Just as a side note, that one's a lot of fun. But anyway, getting into my list, first one we have here is Call of Duty Black Ops, the original one. This is my original copy. This is my first ever PS3 game. I sunk a lot of hours into this. Zombies mode is where it's at. Well, I know
tired, yeah.
But, I just have to start off with this. My first ever PS3 game, I got it at Christmas of 2010 with my PS3 system. I just had so much fun with it. This runs about $8 according to price charting. I feel like it's probably about a $5 title. But, yeah, that's the first one. Of course, they're not in order. Let's flip the stack. Up next, another one that I sunk a lot of hours into is Dead Island. This one's an action adventure game. A lot of fun with this. Spent a lot of time co-op with my friends back in the high school days. A lot of fun. This one, according to price charting, is $3. Cheap
Really?
game.
$3?
I think it was like $2.97, which I was really surprised about. Yeah,
I see it for $5 everywhere here.
exactly.
And people aren't buying it at $5.
Exactly. Up next, so I have the physical copy of it. Obviously, I played it on PlayStation Now because at the time this game was kind of going for stupid money with the store closure at that time. But we have Puppeteer.
Oh,
I gotta say, I love this damn game. I think I finished the story mode. I need to go back through and get the collectibles and platinum and whatever. But it is a fantastic game. It's a really unique game. I think Japan Studio made this, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, really fun game. This one goes for around $61 now.
really?
Back in the store closure days, this jumped through the roof. I think I had a copy. I think I had a couple of copies of this. One of them sold for $130. So, yeah. Sorry to whoever bought that, but that was just times.
I've regularly sold copies of that for over $100. Italian copies, Asian copies. So it's a sought after title these days.
Let's hope THC Nordic doesn't fucking reprint it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God. Up next, another, I guess, more expensive one, back-to-back kind of expensive ones, Folklore. Personally, I haven't played this. It covers the RPG category. I'm not much of an RPG person. I just don't have a lot of hours to sink into the game, and when I eventually get back to it, I'm gonna forget what I was just doing. That's just me personally. But I've heard nothing about this. It's kind of that curse word, a hidden gem. Apparently, again, I haven't played it, but from what I hear, it's a great game.
Undiscovered jewel.
That too. This game, holy shit, I sunk so many hours into is Guitar Hero Warriors Rock.
There we go.
This everybody who plays Guitar Hero raves about Guitar Hero 3. As much as I love that, as much as I love the soundtrack and all the songs in Guitar Hero 3, Warriors Rock beats it out. The prime reason, I don't know if you can do this anymore, but on all the Guitar Hero games, I think from World Tour, which is Guitar Hero 4, onward up until this release, on the back of the manuals, you had this download code. What this did, again, I don't know if it's still active. If you entered this code, I don't know where you entered it, but basically you enter that code, it gave you a download to download the entire previous game's soundtrack and import it into Warriors of Rock. That's cool. On top of having DLC, you can import, again, so long as you have a valid code, you can import all of the songs from the previous games. So I did that for Guitar Hero World Tour, Van Halen, Metallica, Guitar Hero 5, and I think Smash Hits as well. And Smash Hits basically the greatest hit songs of Guitar Hero 1, 2, and Encore Rocks the 80s from the PS2 era. So that was a lot of cool older songs that weren't released on newer Guitar Hero games that I was able to play on Warriors of Rock, which also
I didn't know that shit.
That's cool. I loved Aerosmith of the Guitar Hero games myself.
Yeah, so me and my cousins, we logged a lot of hours in this game. We used to have a full, because I got the full band set up for Band Hero for one Christmas. So I had the drum. I still have it, the drums. I have a few guitars now, and it also came with a mic. My cousin's grandfather built a mic stand, and my cousin would play the guitar and sing at the same time. I would be on the drums because I'm a drummer. I play the drums. And then my other cousin would play the bass. So we would have like a full band setup, just the three of us, and just rock out for hours and hours and hours on end, annoying my parents with Guitar Hero. So much fun with that. So many great memories. And that one apparently goes for 14 on average.
That's decent. Yeah, but the guitars are like $80 each.
Yeah.
The dongle's more than the guitar.
Yeah, the dongle is more than the guitar. And it's funny because it's only the guitar that's like that. The drums that have a dongle, you can find those for cheap. It's like $15, $20.
Yeah.
The guitars,
Unless it's got a box, then you're looking at like $400.
Yeah, exactly. Personally, I don't play a lot of sports games. This is the only sports game that I basically owned when I was actively playing PS3. Madden 12. Again, I'm not big into the sports games, but I had some fun with this.
What game? What kind of what sport is that?
Football.
Football.
Yeah,
keyword American football.
Oh yeah, there we go.
But yeah, that one goes for 5. Up next, we have Back to the Future, the Telltale series.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brilliant
This
game.
is my favorite Telltale game.
Really?
Mine too, actually.
I love it. Although I think it's going to shortly be topped by Sam and Max. I played those on PS Now, and they are phenomenal games. They're absolutely hilarious, and they actually just recently remastered or remade them for the PS4. So I think I'm going to buy them on the PS4. They're available right now in the store. They're $20 each. I'm going to wait until that new PlayStation loyalty program thing comes out, because apparently you get credit for buying stuff in the PSN store, and that's supposed to come out on October 5th. So I'm going to wait a few days and then get credit for buying those towards like a next purchase or whatever that loyalty program is. So that's Back to the Future, and that goes for about $23. The PS4 version used to go for a lot more. That's also like come down now. I don't know if that got reprinted. Reprint controversies. But yeah. Up next, we have God of War 3. Phenomenal game. I don't know what else to say about it. I love this game to death. Getting the platinum trophy for this was one of the hardest games that I did back in the day. Whatever the hard mode was such a pain in the ass. I kept dying in like the last Zeus fight, and it was, oh my god, I think I broke a controller back in the day. But yeah, that's God of War 3, and that goes for about $8. Oh yeah. Up next, second to last game, we have MotorStorm. Again, this one I have not played personally, but all I hear is good things about this. Between this and Pacific Rift, apparently those two are great games.
Pacific Rift is brilliant. I've put a lot of time into that one.
Is this your entry into the racing genre?
For racing, yeah. I'm not too big on racing games. With the Ubisoft servers shutting down on some of the older games, I went back through and played Driver, and I actually kind of enjoyed that, doing the multiplayer. I mean, yeah, I was just mainly boosting with people trying to get all the trophies before the service closed today, or I guess yesterday on the 1st. But honestly, I actually had fun, and that was the first racing game that I played outside of like kart racers like Crash Team Racing and Mod Nation Racers, which actually Mod Nation probably could have taken this place now I'm thinking about it. Mod Nation was a phenomenal game.
Mod Nation is a shit.
But yeah, no, I mean, I might go back to play this at some point, because I mean, I would probably enjoy it. I like playing Driver. That's a racing game, I guess you can say. Yeah, we got that. Apparently that goes for $6 on average. It seems kind of cheap, but yeah. And the last one we have, Plants vs. Zombies.
Really?
I played a lot of this on my iPod back in the day.
So did I. I was going to say it's a phone game.
Exactly. But what I like about this, I don't know if it happened for you guys, Figsy, but this comes with Peggle, which I don't like Peggle, but Heavy Weapon is also on disc. Heavy Weapon is such a great freaking game. I love that game to death. Me and one of my cousins, we played the shit out of that. it's a lot of fun. Plants vs. Zombies is also a lot of fun. Peggle, on the other hand, that game sucks.
Fuck
So,
you.
Ricky,
I
that-
love Peggle, dude. I love that fucking shit.
Sorry, Will.
That one's actually an American exclusive. We only got
Really?
Garden Warfare. Yeah.
Really? Wow. So yeah, Plants vs. Zombies. That one goes for about $20. That's what I paid for like
Really?
6 or 7 years ago at GameStop. It's always like stayed at $20. I don't really know why, but
I think maybe the fact that it is an exclusive and people import it might have something to do with the price.
probably
Let's
But
see
yeah.
that stack, Ricky.
Let's say all the stacks. at
stack it
once.
up.
Well,
Don't drop them, Will.
Oh my god.
if you had $200 to spend on a PS3 collection, guys, this is what we would grab.
Oh, hold on. You know, fuck. I'm already standing on top. Let's go. There we go.
Oh, yeah. A lot of good stuff.